Welcome back, YouTube family. Before I begin this news story, remember to hit the notification button, like and subscribe to my channel to view relevant content. And I hope that you can share with your friends and family too. Let's get started. A Ugandan Imam from Africa met an individual who presented themselves as a woman. The individual looked sophisticated, very attractive, and wore a hijab. She was practicing her religion in a traditional way, including celibacy. Under no conditions she would compromise her religious values. The Imam respected her decision. As a Ugandan Imam, I would think that her way of life is an example of an ideal bride for him, a traditional man. A woman who is very selective when choosing her romantic partner and trustworthy. So the Imam and his new bride decided to wait until after the wedding to consummate their marriage. After the wedding week, the bride said she had her menstruation or her red friend. By the way, an Imam is a religious leader within the Muslim community who can lead congregational prayers in a mosque. YouTube family, this is when their romantic love story became a psychological thriller. The Imam and his bride had neighbors who owned very high quality items. Since they lived within close proximity, the Imam's wife was observed jumping over the wall which separated the residences. During the robbery, the bride looked like her authentic self as a man. The bride robbed several of the neighbors' items, such as their television set and clothing. The neighbors initiated a police case. So, when Imam's bride was called down to the police station with the Imam, a woman police officer was authorized to do the body search. The woman officer viewed his bride as she removed her clothes. Before entering the cell, when the Imam's bride wore only underwear, the cat was out the bag. The Imam's bride had the chest and private parts of a man. He filled his bras to appear busty, and he never consummated the marriage. So the Imam found out his true identity in the precinct, stated Isaac Magura, the Kayunga District Criminal Investigations Officer. The bride had his back against a wall. This is when he confessed. He only admitted to the Imam his real identity when he could not lie anymore. To make matters worse, he only married the Imam for money. The bride price was given to his parents. This is so unfortunate for the Imam, who was looking for genuine love and companionship. He was used and confused. He, the suspect, will be charged with impersonation and theft. His parents were active participants in this scheme. By accepting the money from the Imam, knowing that their son deceived him, his parents ought to have several charges for fraud and be mandated to return all of the money. YouTube family, just when you think you have heard the wildest relationship experiences, Unfortunately, so many people lack integrity these days. Extreme lies that can cause immense pain and trauma to someone else should not be a behavior of many people or most people. In these modern times, even individuals who are supposed to be role models for a country have these poor character traits. It seems too many people are willing to sell their soul and do anything possible to acquire money. This level of deceit isn't rational or practiced by a conscious person who cares for the well-being of others. Although the Imam seems very patient and mild-mannered, when the bride goes to jail, there may be someone or a few men who may be very angered because of his deception. Even though I've lived in an urban neighborhood all my life, I've always admired many aspects of small towns. I'll tell you why. Small towns have an advantage. Residents tend to know one another for many, many years. They have attended, for example, primary school or high school together. People are introduced to others by close friends along with their families. If someone is new to the community, neighbors will definitely find out all about a person and probe or ask tons of questions. This type of deceit or other lies usually won't last. When dating in modern times, after some months, if someone is truly interested in a person, a casual request should be made to see photos of the person during their childhood. For example, if there's a conversation between two people about elementary school, both of the people can share photos or family pictures or view some documents to identify them, like a job ID. Most people use a fake name, especially online. So when will that person reveal their true self? A real formal name. There are people dating who know a person's alias for months and even years. Over time, get to know their friends and relatives. Sometimes even their family members may not tell you essential background information about that person. There are enough people in the world who one can date and fall in love with you as you are, with flaws and all. If someone has an illness, such as a mental disorder, and or a disease that can be life-threatening or spread through contact, it is fair to tell the person that you're dating intimately or have the potential to date, or only date people like yourself with those traits. That's fair. When dating, we should treat others like we want to be treated. Since many people are not honest, it's best to take your time getting to know someone and ask thorough questions. If a person is a liar, you can't count on them to reveal truth. Usually, there will be a pattern of inconsistencies if you're observant and pay attention. YouTube family, my final thoughts. After 2 weeks of being married, I can't understand how the Imam did not see his bride in the shower, putting on or removing clothes, or even observing other areas of the body like an Adam's apple on his throat or chest area, etc., which would have revealed the secret a lot earlier. Please leave your comments below. I would love to hear from all of you. And remember to hit the notification button, like and subscribe to my channel. Thanks a million and stay safe wherever you are.